Welcome back, Virgos. Thank you so much for joining us for the extended readings here. Let's get right into it. I've got your future cross and bow and advice from Spirit. Let's see here. So the energy coming into the future looks like Eight of Wands, fast messages, Three of Wands, Six of Cups, Hermit, Lovers. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. Well, I mean, whenever. All right, so it's never one card from the bottom of the deck anymore. They love to tell me the story like before we even start laying it out. So coming into the future energy, there's gonna be some quick messages, and the Three of Wands is you making some choices. We've had this over here, ship coming in, you're waiting on maybe a change in team or a change in your attitude about team. Six of Cups is that nostalgic, but also sharing. It's having enough emotional abundance to provide for yourself and others, and kind of people pouring back and forth into each other's cups. The Hermit is, you had this over here. As the passing energy into the future was you being introspective, like thinking, taking time out and kind of really evaluating, thinking about what it is that you want. The Lover's card comes up as your creative counterpart, not just people go, oh, soulmate stuff. Like, not always. And not always is a soulmate somebody like that you get naked with. So
no, it's not always a romantic relationship.
No, and it could be your creative counterpart. It can be, but more so it's that people are bringing their full force to bear, and it's an equal partnership, and that you're choosing it actively. Strength is self-confidence, self-assuredness, unconditional love for yourself and others. Two of Swords is making those, you're gonna swords all over this still. And coming into the future, I like that there's more passion. Looks like there's more action happening here than thought. But that strength and kind of unconditional love is going to give you the ability to see what you don't see and make that decision with the Two of Swords. Ten of Cups is your abundance. That's your happily ever after. That's family contentment, total love and support. It's wishes come true. And Three of Cups is celebrating. So coming into the future, it looks like definitely some things are changing for you and moving quicker, developing. The focus is the moon. You've had this several times now. The moon is following your intuition. In the future energy, you want to be following your intuition. Even though you don't know what's coming next, you are working on changing your thought patterns and kind of working through healing and looking at what it is you need to accept about yourself that you have already accomplished, and what you want to leave open in possibilities about what you want to accomplish and what you're able to. The challenge, the Magician. You have this over here. You not following your intuition necessarily may be what's keeping you from manifesting with this Magician. The energy passing through, King of Wands, Page of Wands, Ace of Wands, Six of Swords. Okay, Virgo. King of Wands wants to be that bold, courageous leader, wants to not necessarily forcefully, but very confidently move through situations. And the Page of Wands is, new ideas, new inspirations, new projects. So, if you follow your intuition, this Magician card, this being able to manifest, I think will put you into this King of Wands energy, and you'll be kind of spurring creativity with this message of a new idea or new inspiration, and then coming into the actual Ace of Wands, which is new ideas and inspirations, new passions, new projects, new creativity. And the future, coming into that future energy is the Six of Wands. Moving away from, I think you've had every wand now in 3 decks. You probably had almost. You're moving away from that way of thinking, leaving it behind, moving forward to be able to be creative. Your fears? Page of Pentacles. That you won't see this new job, this new money, this new inspiration, this new thing happen. Fears. They're in your head. Doesn't mean that they're not based on experiences that you've had that have been real, but not all of these things are like the others. The hope that the universe is bringing in for you to help with this fear, the Page of Pentacles, is the High Priestess. And this High Priestess reminds you, just like the moon, to follow your intuition, that the things that are not revealed to you are not really your issue right now. You not following your intuition is your issue. So it's telling you, this is the help I have for you. Follow your intuition, follow your gut. You can have faith in what it is that you believe, and really your gut instinct is going to be the thing that gets you through, not your head, your gut. Hopes, Four of Wands. You want to build a solid foundation. The Four of Wands is more of a partnership, marriage type card. Building a foundation, really beginning something with a solid foundation. So you're really hoping that that's what comes of this. And the Queen of Swords is your outcome into the future. Queen of Swords can be very self-sufficient. She can be very cold-hearted. She can be an ice queen. She can cut people right out with like no compunction whatsoever, like gives no fucks whatsoever. But she's also very honest, and she's also very like forthright, and her integrity is impeccable. So you coming into all of this with that as your outcome for the energy, I really like that. You following your intuition is going to put you in a place where you're beyond reproach as far as anyone wondering, how did you get here? Why did you get here? Are you supposed to be here type feel. I don't know if that's specific for someone, but that feels really strong. Extra help, 10 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. You had the 4 of Cups before. 4 of Cups is that I'll believe it when I see it type energy. I'll believe it. I'll believe it in my emotions when I see it. 4 of Pentacles is, it is about wanting to build financial prosperity and legacy, but also a little bit of insecurity and greed. So feel like with this 10 of Wands, it's saying, that's the burden you need to lay down. Like those insecurities are the burdens that you need to lay down. So this is what I have as far as the future cross and bow. Let's get into your energy and advice from Spirit here. Let's look. Virgo. Lots of swords, lots of mental energy, lots of air energy here. I like that it's moving forward and getting more into wands and things like that, because that's action. And let's see here. As far as your energy right now, Page of Swords. Page of Swords is, again, thoughts. Your energy are stuck in your thoughts. It's kind of self-sabotaging, defeatist, gossipy, petty type feels in your head. I don't know why your energy is necessarily sitting in there, but it is, and it's pretty much confirmed with all the rest of the swords. So, we need to work on healing. We need to work on changing our perspectives, understanding what we really are, and moving through deciding what it is that you want and seeing where you've been and where you can go. Your communication with yourself right now, 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands, you had this before, that you want to be able to celebrate. You want to be able to kind of recognize, again, what you've been through, what you can go through. DR.A said this, that, we're not Virgos, people on the whole, but Virgos are really not good at giving themselves recognition and celebrating. They want to be recognized, but they're such perfectionists that they tend to not really stop and see what they've done and what they've accomplished and give themselves credit for it. So your communication may need to be that
they don't know how to be in the light.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of just used to being in the background
and working hard. Yeah.
Right.
So, that's maybe what your communication needs to be, moving towards with yourself is, look what I've done, look what I can do,
Be a little showy. It's okay.
It's all right. I mean, it's not.
Well, I mean, you don't need to go overboard, but it's
Yeah.
okay to be like, hey, hey, look at what I've done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, having pride in what you've done, But, I think showy sometimes bumps up against like being disingenuous or maybe not always that humble.
Yeah,
but,
it doesn't need to be like, hey, look at me. Look at me, I'm over here.
So your strength, 10 of Wands. You're able to carry your burdens and everyone else's. Your strength is also the thing that is sometimes your weakness, is that you don't know when to set it down. You know that you want to get it done. You want to get it done in a certain way. Your weakness, King of Pentacles. You are in that like very practical earth energy as a Virgo. You're an earth sign. And again, while you can carry that much, you don't need to be everybody's leader, everybody's, go-to. That's going to wear you out. Being that all the time, being solid and practical, maybe a little bit more whimsical. I don't know. Your reality right now, 3 of Wands. You've had this several times. The 3 of Wands is that there's choices coming, that there's teamwork, expansion, that you're waiting for your ship to come in. This is your reality. It's coming. Your passion, Page of Wands. You are fiery. You are this creative, fiery individual when it comes to your passion projects and the things that you want to do. Even, maybe I'm going to say a little obsessive sometimes, but that's not always a bad thing. Your key to your future right now, the advice from Spirit, is Knight of Cups. So I don't know if that means somebody's coming in necessarily, like with a Prince Charming energy, or with a message of, romance. It feels more like, as far as your passion projects are concerned or your work is concerned, someone's going to come in that's going to be really, like maybe an offer is going to come in and it's going to be super charming and kind of appeal to you emotionally. So Spirit definitely is all over you about changing and healing to get through a lot of this mental anguish that you're going through. So Virgo, this is what I have for you. So much love. You got this. I'm going to hand you over to Dr. A for the you and them reading, and see you again soon.
All right. Thank you, Dr. M. So the overall energy for the you and them is Page of Cups. So it's that kind of emotional offer,
a message of it coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
like
absolutely.
you're gonna definitely feels like somebody's, that's that Knight of Cups. There's just this.
Yeah, you've got some emotional work to do.
Water stuff, yeah.
I think that this is something that's definitely going to have a huge impact on you. And where you are or how you feel right now, everything is fine. 10 of Swords. Yeah, I'm laying on the ground here, and I got some heavy burdens, but I'm good. I'm fine. It's all right.
It's good. Okay.
How they feel? King of Pentacles. So they've got that stability, and they're kind of sitting in that wealth, and it's just this, I don't know, this strength of
they've got enough to provide for you and for them,
right.
And maybe you're not letting somebody know how burdened you are and what help you need. That's the feeling that I'm getting from those two right there.
I think Virgos tend to keep a lot of their emotions in.
Well, again, they're perfectionists, so they don't
right.
want to seem, they tend to be perfectionists. They don't want to seem like they're not capable of dealing with things themselves,
right.
or that they're not able to.
They don't want to come off as being needy, so, they just kind of keep it all in.
Mm-hmm.
What you think? 8 of Wands. So, I feel like you're waiting for a sign. You're waiting for a message, which, again, that Page of Cups, that's the overall energy.
And we had it twice over here. You've got the message is kind of coming through, kind of being really clear.
Yep.
With that Ace of Swords, and there's going to be clarity. You just need to do the work to heal.
Right. It's changing that frame of mind. And what they think, 9 of Cups. It's that wish fulfillment, and they know that it's there, and it's just going to take time. You can't make everything happen all at once, and they understand that. And what you love, the Star. So it's that wish fulfillment. It's, everything all in one. It's almost like kind of coming to the conclusion of allowing yourself to heal and work through it. So it's the mental and the emotional aspect of it.
Well, and there's a lot of like, not just wishes come true feeling about the star, but just that you're able to kind of get a fresh start. It has a lot of Fool energy in there in terms of renewal and hope. And, you know, only really after all the healing,
Right.
though. You know,
Right.
it's
That's
kind
what
of
I said,
deserved.
having to push through it all.
Like, you deserve to have these understandings that, like, there's nothing but abundance, and there's nothing but, you know,
Right. You
inspiration and projects. Whatever it is that you want is there, and you just have a renewed hope about it, given, you know, all of your experiences.
Right.
So,
and it's just working through it all. And what they love, so Five of Pentacles, so typically that's being left out in the cold. And I feel like in this circumstance, it's more of they feel like they're not being left out in the cold, and they know that you're there. So it's not for a lack of.
maybe it's the, you know, Virgo with the 10 of Swords. I'm fine. I don't need any help. Whereas you're standing out in the cold, maybe they're like, come on in. I've got you. I've got my own pentacles that I can, you know, we can share these. It's fine.
Right.
So,
you know,
maybe a little less pride, a little bit more humility, but vulnerability, I think, is the feel on this one, not just like.
Right. I think
it's not
a
like
little
you're
bit
being obstinate. It's like you're maybe afraid to be vulnerable.
It's the give and take. Yeah. Yeah. You know.
And it feels like this situation, this person's got you. Like,
right.
You're safe. You can do this.
You know, you put down their burdens, or you put down your burdens, and, you know, you help them out as well. You know, it's that give and take, that reciprocity. And what you want to share, Wheel of Fortune, you know, all of that, just like we just said, all of those good things that you have, you want to offer that, and you want to make that change.
And they have it to offer to you. And yes, everything's a risk, but there's nothing, you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Right.
So.
And what they want to share, the Fool, you know, they're willing to take that leap of faith.
Well, there's that. We had talked about that before. I didn't even look at your cards over there. We're just, the Fool has that same star energy. Like, it's renewed. You know, you can take chances. There's new adventures to be had. You know, you have new paths, new adventures, new beginnings,
which
fresh
goes
starts.
Along with the Wheel of Fortune. You know, it's taking that leap of faith for
it's
all of
believing
those
anything
good
is possible.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's a pretty good reading. You know, you've got some healing to do, and you've got to, you know, get out of the pity, poor me stuff. And, you know, you've got some shadow work to do, but overall, you're going to get through it. You know, you just have to recognize how far you've come, what you have, and what's coming.
Absolutely. Virgo, thank you so much for joining us for the extended. Again, please check out our website for more information on life coaching, energy work, and personal tarot readings. Thank you so much. We hope to see you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.